Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Message from Your Guide. My name is Karen Kartika, transformational coach and holistic healer. Welcome back. How are you feeling? I can already sense that there's a lot of buzzing energy out there. Today, as I'm recording this, we're in the eve of the lunar eclipse of March 25th, 2024. It's happening where I am in Los Angeles at midnight. That's the peak of it. So please translate it to wherever you are in the world, to your own time zone. Now, why is eclipse so important and why so many people are talking about it this day? Because as I'm learning about astrology and also experiencing it in my life, the eclipse season tend to bring changes. Whether you like the change, you like change or not, it's going to happen no matter what. And especially because this is happening in Libra and Libra Aries. So something about as eclipse, it will always come in pair. So right now we start with a lunar eclipse, which means we're going to be expecting a solar eclipse, which you probably already been hearing, because if you're in the US, you are in a part of the US are going to be able to see the solar eclipse in April 8th. So as you know, Libra and Aries is an axis that total opposite. And on the 90-degree angle is Cancer and Capricorn. So if you happen to have those signs, you might feel the energy of this change. And if you happen to be in a close degree to the eclipses, right now, the first one that's going to happen is on the 5th degree of Libra. So anywhere 5-degree Libra, 5-degree Aries, 5-degree Capricorn, 5-degree Cancer, you probably are feeling it. So if anything that you like to share or can share or would like to get more insights, or I am also curious what you are experiencing right now as you're going through this and how we can support you or how I can support you, please comment down what changes could be happening. Now, something about eclipse or the cosmic energy, even though the peak is going to happen tonight for us in Pacific time at midnight, but the change, any change always takes time, right? So pay attention to what has been kind of like, you might feeling it as resistance, or you might feeling it something's like, this just does not work for me anymore. I keep hearing from people around me, whatever it is that they're doing, it just doesn't feel, I don't feel the passion toward it anymore. I don't feel it makes sense anymore to do this, or it doesn't compute well with me. And I'm seeing this in who they are, in terms of what they do, or kind of positions or title that they used to hold, or the things that they used to enjoy working, doing. It's just not, it's no longer making any sense, or doesn't feel worth it to do anymore for them. I'm noticing this also in relationship. I myself have seen, in my own relationship, especially Libra for me is in the 7th house of relationship. There's a lot of calling for me or invitation to review what makes the most honest move, meaning that am I being in these partnerships truly, honestly, from the bottom of my soul, exciting, enjoyable, worthwhile? And is this really giving me a space to feel valued and bring out my value, being of service? And is all the things that I put a lot of heart and soul and effort in are being I can't even say the word, that somebody else is actually acknowledging it or valuing it as well? Because in a good relationship, if you ever gone to a dance performance, right? You see two people dancing, or even 3, 4 people dancing. There's a sense of each individuals are very strong in their body. they know who they are, they know their space, they know their movement. At the same time, in that dance movement, it's almost kind of like uh, um, a connection, a flow, right? And one go this way, the other one's backing out. So like one go this way and the other one goes that way, this way and that way. So it's kind of like there's that movement, and each individuals are very strong, because if the individuals are not strong and they don't know what they're doing, they will collide, right? So in relationship as well, if they're not two people are there or three people who, how many people there are not strong in who they are, in knowing what their gifts are, what they're contributing, and know when to push, when to kind of push back, when to step, when to stop, when to say, when to listen, then the relationship will crumble. And that's been kind of my experiences for the last few months coming into this eclipse season. More and more I'm being called, okay, Karen, who are you? Are you strong in your foundation? Are you strong in who you are? Or are you still doubting yourself in your capabilities? Are you doubting yourself in what you have as a gift to deliver? And are you, I'm almost kind of like talking to myself, right? Are you shortchanging yourself whenever you're coming into a relationship? Where are you not speaking your truth? Where are you not asserting in a way that, hey, um, this is what I'm contributing. This is how much I'm willing to give, and opening up the discussions of what collaboration are we looking at? What do we want to see part of this working together can bring? And being able to also listen, whether it's something that's spoken or unspoken, and asking for clarification for the things that aren't spoken, to make sure that the relationship can go together in expanding and expansion and achieving something that is greater than if each of us can only do it ourselves, right? That's the whole point of relationship. That's the whole point of collaborations. And more I feel like it's the whole concept of, oh yeah, um, um we have to kind of like sacrifice ourselves when we go into a relationship, or there's always kind of like give and take and things like that. I feel like those are a negotiation piece. However, it doesn't mean that you have to lose yourself in a relationship or a collaboration or partnership. In fact, the minute that you lose yourself, or you just kind of give in to the flow of where the other person or the whole group wants to go, then later down the line, especially in the eclipse season, you're going to start feeling resistance. You're going to start feeling um, the trepidations, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Why am I here? Why did I commit to this? Doesn't make sense. This is like, why did I do this? And I keep hearing that. Why did I do this? What did I get myself into? So with this lunar eclipse, especially because this is happening in a full moon, the energy of culmination is reached its peak, and now you're being asked to reflect what is working and not working for you. If you have learned the pattern from the last Libra Aries eclipse, you will receive maybe a different pattern that you have to break this time around. However, the theme might be similar to what happened the last Libra Aries eclipse portal in 2005. So if you just want to take a look during that time, starting from December 2004 to maybe June 2006, because eclipse season will have its effect pre and long into after the portal itself. So notice what you're facing. Notice how during this time you're beginning to shift. If you have not been aware of, or if you've not been in a spiritual journey, maybe the asking of, or the invitation to change come from your external. And what changed during that time? What did you do? what are your, what steps you took, and did you feel good about it? And what do you think you start to see maybe something similar to the same theme happening this current portal season that we're entering, and being able to discern, okay, what do you want to step into? What's something new that you want to something new that you want to experience? Where do you want, how do you want to see in the next few months? Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel, especially? So keep really visioning uh, if it's a similar theme from 2005, or if you don't remember anything from that time period, but you are experiencing something, just know that this too shall pass. The key here is to be able to discern what is not working out for you, what's the invitation here, what new experience you want to experience out of this. Because a lot of patterns uh, are being wiped out in this moment. The things, old operating system that you're so used to be doing or falling back into, are being tear apart. So instead of feeling the weight of this eclipse season, I invite you to use your imagination, your visualization, the God's gift of your mind, to start imagining of who you are, what you want to be, what you want to experience coming out of this eclipse season. For me, especially, ever since coming into this eclipse season, one of the thing that keeps circling in my mind is like, I I don't remember the last time that I feel so like I have that in my soul or in my gut that just kind of like fire up and wants to kind of jump into or do something, and it makes me feel so alive. I'm missing that because I think I've been taking life too seriously. And especially because if you're entrepreneurs or even professionals and you have a lot of responsibility in your life, as we all do, as becoming an adult, right? We often lose that sense of passions or fiery in our gut to say, hey, I want that, I want to create that, I want to tackle that, I want that opportunity. So I hope during this eclipse season that you are being reconnected to that, and use this time to dream big, to uh, do the change, allow the change to happen internally, externally. Start with internal first, because that's where the everlasting change will, the change will stick with you, and everlasting change will happen, so that everything else around you will just come together the way that you want it to be. And that's the key of manifestation. Okay. All right. And I just noticed that my battery is getting low. So let's go into the card, shall we? I do a lot of, I have some more explanations of the lunar eclipse, and I also have some journaling prompt if you're interested in doing some self-reflection during this eclipse season, which I highly, 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 highly recommend. Please look up for the the written reading for this video that will lead you to my Substacks, which is my blog. And on that blog, you have all the written explanation of the eclipses and the journal prompts that you can use as a reflection. Okay. All right. Let's do the cards. Okay. So let's center ourselves. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another deep breath in. And slowly breathing it out. One last one. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. All right. Now, you can stay with your eyes closed, or you can open your eyes. I'm going to share the first card. Okay. Really connect with the card. Notice any sensation in your body. Maybe some symbols, visuals, colors started to appear. Any thoughts or words coming through, or maybe a yes or no. Connect with the card, whether this is a yes or a no for you today. Okay. Card 1, card 2. Again, connect with the card. Notice any words, colors, sensation in the body. And ask whether this is a yes or a no for you today. Okay. Card number 3. Connect with the card. Notice any sensation, visuals, words, colors, thoughts, and ask whether this is a yes or a no for you, and receive the answer. Wonderful. All right. So let's begin with card number 1. It is separation. And this is a number, 70. LXX 70. 77 plus 0 is 77. Spiritual number, spiritual awakening, very appropriate for this time as we are going through this portal that require us to reconnect with our spirits. Now, separation does signal a phase of necessary separations for the greater good, because as you can see, it's not like you're breaking something and it looks and it's broken, right? This is a separation of equal thing that will later become something that is even greater and better. So any process of separation, of course, it's not so fun. It could be painful. Again, this too shall pass. I'm not negating the fact that this could also be feeling very depressing, full of maybe anger, anxiety, sadness. It's quite a lot of asking to start figuring out what it will look like on the opposite end. To be honest with you, I totally honestly understand when separation is happening, especially if it's still fresh, and no matter how long it's or new it is. Any separation, especially from something that has been there for a while, or it happened where there's a lot of hurts and pains in the heart, or it feels like it's stabbing you in your heart. It's not easy. It's not easy, and it's not healthy as well to just that big, expand. Oh my God, okay, I'm gonna be amazing. I'm gonna look amazing. I'm gonna be drawing. I'm gonna be in a better relationship after this, and all blah 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 blah. Okay, because that's also can be a spiritual bypassing. I implore you in this moment, if you do experiencing this separation, and especially if it's still hurting so much, to give yourself as much love as you can, especially when the words that are coming into your mind is a little stabbing you in your heart. It's like you already got stabbed one time, and now you have like little prick of stabs from your own words, because sometimes we do blame ourselves. Why did we do that? I shouldn't be doing this. Or so and so is so and so is doing all the wrong, or how could she, or how could he, or all the negative thing. The thing is, whether you are remembering the negative things that the other person did, or whether you're blaming yourself, you're still in that moment stabbing yourself, meaning that you are actually hurting yourself with those memories. You're creating more traumas with every thought that you're reiterating everything that happened or not happening, or the drama of it, that maybe it was happening, but then you adding more layers of feelings and emotions to it, and you're bringing in all evidence, or you're bringing in all past experiences all together into the events, and it becomes um, an a non-stop feeling of hurts, despair. I can't believe I'm the victim here. What did I do wrong? Something is wrong with me, and all of that. And those bring more hurts and traumas into you. So, in this moment, as much as possible, give yourself the time to find people who can brings you joy, connects to people who you can laugh with, connects with people who will listen to you, but at the same time will stop you from reiterating the hurts over and over. Ones that can just be a space of a clean space of receiving that, yes, you need the space to just kind of unload your emotion, and at the same time be very kind and loving and telling you to stop the hurts that you give to yourself through your own thoughts and words, and being able to take you to do something that is nourishing, enlightening, maybe go see movie, musics, festivals, or maybe just like a nice pampering day in a spa, cuddling in front of TV, whatever it is, something that is soothing for you. Yeah. So really soothe yourself, take care of yourself, do a lot of your self-love, because the moment that you can finally get your feet in the ground again and feeling that you're healthier, you will find yourself able to move on faster because you feel nourished, your energy is back, your power is back, and part of the hurt will become something that, okay, yeah, that happened, but now what's next? And I hope that you will get there even faster by first giving yourself a lot of the self-love, all the healings that you need, whatever and however you do your healings. Just take your time. Take your really good time right now to do the inner work in healing and nourishing and loving yourself. That's the most important for you to do right now. Okay, so I'm actually pulling a different card this time around because I just feel like, and this card deck that I use always kind of like, because it's so pretty, it's my remedy whenever I'm feeling like there's something that I just need to kind of connect with, fast, and feel soothed. So this card, the supporting card for you is the card of wisdom. So just take a look at the card. If you are connecting with this card, maybe you start to see the colors and just the energy of the card that's just giving you a lot of healing right now. So just receive the healing that's coming through this card, card of wisdom. And the card of wisdom wants to remind you that you do have your inner wisdom, that at any moment, and especially this time, finally is showing up in a whole lot of way in your life. And you probably can thank your inner wisdom in this moment to give you the strength and to do whatever it is that you need to do, in the separations or whatever changes that you need to happen during this time. Okay, so take a moment to breathe in the card of wisdom, and the gemstone or the crystal that you can work with is lapis lazuli. Again, also the crystal of wisdom. This is associated or symbolized fulfillment, prosperity, and completion. Has the universal symbol of wisdom, truth, and ability to persuade or charm and embrace change. So again, take a moment, take a look at this card, and taking in the energy of this healing card. And the inspirational quote on this card is said, if you feel you are right, stand by your conviction. If you feel you are right, stand by your conviction. So I hope that is meaningful for you in this moment. All right. So next one is the card of coagulation. This card, coagulation, all right, if you received this last week and the week before, I want to know what is going on in your life. Please send me a feedback, or I'm not being nosy, but I'm interested in hearing your feedback on this one because I'm so curious to why this card keep coming back. The card in numerology is 66. 6 plus 6 is 12. 1, 2 plus 2 is 3. 66 itself is a master number, very spiritual number, and 3 is the holiest number. I feel like one that continues bringing in abundance and creations and whatnot. So 3 in itself also means expressions, magnetism, charm, upbeat communication. But with the meaning of the card as well of coagulate, right? It's a process which elements are coming together, becoming something whole, almost kind of like when we're seeing the earth, our earth, how it comes together, coming from just different materials, elements that makes solid as the earth as solid as it is now. So when things are coming together, it does create something that creates a foundation for, or something that's stable. Just imagine two people coming together, creating a family and bringing more people into the family, right? And that when the family grow bigger, the stronger the family. And as a family unit, it can become another entity, or it can go so many places. It no longer just as individual, but as a family. It means way bigger or more meaningful as that. Or just imagine a company that may be starting with only 2 people or 3 people, but when it starts to grow and putting more elements to it and become 1,000 plus companies, it has the ability to draw in more power, create more power fully, and things like that. So that's the power of coagulations, right? When elements are pulled together and then create something that's beautiful, stronger, and can affect all things. Now, in the process itself, there is a possibility that the elements that come together does not work together or does not work anymore. And the foundation that's created is, instead of creating harmony, it's creating disharmony. So I feel like because it's eclipse time, if you only been receiving this card this week, not the week prior, or if you did receive it twice, I ask the question whether this is a time to start reflecting or start looking at your foundation and whether or not this is working for you. Is it the foundation that you want for you to move forward or to grow in the next level? Is it supporting you? Is the foundation, or the what has coagulate for you, is the foundation that will take you further in life, will bring you or put you in that vision that you have of who you are becoming? Or is it holding you down? Or are you right now being asked to start putting things together into foundation, into who you are, putting all the elements in making you who you want to become? Okay, so 2 questions. Are you on the wrong foundation, Or are you being asked to invite or start coagulating or bringing all the elements you need that maybe right now is kind of like, oh yeah, I need all of this, but they're also all kind of scattered, and you need to bring it together so that you can your path of expansions can um, can appear or can start be built as a result. Okay, because with this card, let me see here, there is definitely there's an asking for an inspection, reflection, and again noticing whether this is something that I have to start letting or break away because the foundations are not as in harmony as I wanted, or am I being too scattered and not putting things together in the process of moving forward in this eclipse season, in the transformation part of your life right now. So the supporting card on this one, it's called the influence. Now with this card, so such a beautiful card, so I want you to take in the energy of it, because the card of the coagulate has this two meanings. So wherever you are, this is a great time for you to, instead of running around and feeling that inner resistance within you, feeling a sense of, I don't know what else to do, everything seems to not in a way that I wanted. I feel like this card of influence is bringing you that soothing energy that you need, because in the message of the influence, a lucky coincidence will save you from being the wrong place at the wrong time, and you will be there at the very last moment. You'll be able to stay vigilant and avoid danger, as well as strengthen your inner boundaries and increase your influence. So I feel like if you notice this card appearing in your life several times, especially if this card right now, today, first time for you, resonate the most to you, the invitation here is to really give your time to be honest and notice where you are in your life in terms of who you have been working together, coagulate together, what you've put into your life up to today, and are they working out for you? Okay, everything that I have right now, the foundation, the friends, the business system, the operating system, my mindset, the way that I'm manifesting, are they all working toward the vision that I have, the goal that I have for my life? Okay, are these still the right things? Or do I need to start seeing where I know it's no longer working for me, but I feel it feels kind of uneasy or anxious to let them go, to change it, because there's really nothing that you have to do at this moment. For you, the key here is just to acknowledge, are things working out for me? Or are things not working out for me? And keep the vision open, keep the vision of who you are becoming, so that the right things or elements that needs to coagulate with you in the next phase will appear. Because especially with this, you have a lucky pass. It's like coincidences, like the right place, the right time, the right things will come to you at the very last moment. So instead of you running around like with your what's that saying, the chicken with the heads chopped off or something like that, right? So instead of you feeling like, this is not working out, I'm feeling so much resistance in my business, I'm feeling so much resistance in my relationship, I'm feeling like I'm so scattered, I don't know what to bring together because I have a vision, but I don't know how to get there. Wherever they are, take a breath, take a really deep breath right now. And keep trusting and knowing that the universe has planned, and stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your visions, and be really honest what is working for you and what's not working for you. These are the two that you need to hone in right now, especially during this lunar eclipse. Really immerse yourself, asking yourself, be really honest, be really authentic. What's working? Is this visions will have to carry all this discomfort? No. Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? What do you want to get? What do you want to experience in your life? Right? So start being really honest about that and allow the universe to bring that to you, especially with this card that is strongly, coming through with its healing energy and wants to help you. So the gemstone, the crystal on this one is malachite. For me, it's it's a crystal of healing. But I know a lot of people also use this crystal in business because it draws in luck and abundance. Okay, so this I'm gonna put this here in case you don't have the crystal. You can take a look at the card and receive the energy of the crystal. Malachi possessed tremendous power to replenish spiritual strength, bestow wisdom, and absorb negative processes. It brings harmony in love relationship, improves everyday well-being, and sharpen intuition. And there's a quote underneath here. Hope you can see it. It say, "You might want to run, but you should stay and fight." I don't know if this is something that you need to hear, but I'm just gonna leave it there for you. And that's it. Okay. Now, card number 3. And this card is in creatum, or the uncreated. The number on this is 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. Again, this is a spiritual number, a spiritual awakening number. Just love the crystal in here, and it does feel like these two rays are like those things that kind of like what you call that, I don't know what it is right now. It just kind of like flew in my head, but that stainless steel thing that you can kind of like even on the lab that you used to take in or out of things. And imagine this as being very small, like this is, you're looking at this underneath those magnifier, um, the small seed of creation, right? Before creation happened, there's only one small seed. So this card feels like it's wanting to remind you of what is an existence, or what do you see right now of you and me? Or even looking at this card does not just appear out of the thin air. Somebody is actually putting the seeds of ideas of imagining what a card or an oracle deck will look like, and start putting a seed of, okay, card number 43 will have the meaning or essence of creation. One thought, one seed, then it start becoming a symbol, a drawing, a color, more colors, more symbol, more drawing, more visualization, and voila, you got an oracle, a beautiful oracle deck like this. Just imagine with yourself how you started. We all started from nothing until we become who we are today. So this card wants to remind you that you are being asked to start creating again. You're invited to tap into your innate creativity and vision, even if it feels like you have to start from scratch, and trust that it's never just from scratch because the universe is always at play here. And also remember the infinite possibility of what lies ahead. This is a potent time for you to conceive and create. So, with the energy of completion, with the full moon, the eclipse asking you to put that completion as a completion and bring forward what needs to start being created. A completion doesn't mean everything's just gonna end. A completion is a space where now you can bring forward something that may be related to what it is that you just completed, or the energy that you've been carrying, to something that is brand new, something that um, maybe an extension of the past creation, or an extension of your life. It doesn't mean that you just have to kind of like scrape everything and start from whiteboard zero. You're taking in something that you have become. You're taking in something that you have successfully brought yourself up to today, and creating something brand new, totally brand new, that will make you feel more alive. So trust in your intuition in this moment and embrace the journey with a feeling of joy and connections with your heart and your mind, because your mind actually will support you with um, the ideas and the strategy to take this new seed forward into becoming a full-blown creation. Okay, now what is the supporting card for this one? Is this: you have support from the universe, you have support from spirit guides, you have support from anything, anywhere. You are a very supported person. That's the card that you got, support. Okay. This is to tell you that whatever it is that you're going through right now, you have what it takes, including if you're feeling any discomfort or you require any healing. You have your own inner healing abilities to overcome any type of old traumas, and realize that your inner wisdom will always show you the right path of action. So this feels like, for me, to it's a reminder, or giving you the vote of confidence of who you are, you have become, and that you have everything that you need to move forward with gusto, with full confidence, with full on, I'm ready, I'm here, I can do this type of attitude. Okay. The crystal or the gemstones to work with, the apatite tears right there. This is crystal that is associated with spiritual healing and self-knowledge. I guess with this also, the invitation here is to reduce the noise from outside, thinking and believing that you have to fit in a certain way to success. Um, this is this is your creation that you are being called forward to. This is your inner soul knowledge and wisdom want to come through you to push you toward your most authentic creation moving forward. So work with this crystal to re-emphasize that inner knowledge, inner wisdom. This crystal also promotes self-awareness, understanding, and pointing out possible path of beneficial change and contributing to the achievement of goals. It suppresses aggressive energy, improve concentration, relieve stress, and helping you channel your energy in the right direction and make your most cherished desire a reality. All right, my friend, that's so awesome, right? Um, if you ever get curious to what this decks that I'm using, I actually put the information in the written reading. Again, you can find the link to the written reading underneath this video. And while you're there, click like, hit subscribe, or if you have any questions or any feedback, please do so. Put some in the comment section below. Okay, until next time, and enjoy this eclipse season. I'll be back in a week. Bye now.